Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing out there in YouTube land? Hope you all said fine and dandy. I'm not doing too awful bad myself here in old Kentucky. It is 15 after 5, guys, on a Friday afternoon. And we got another work weekend. And got my weekend in front of me. And hopefully everything will go good, and I'll have a good one, and you have a good one. We'll get some rest and go out and enjoy ourselves. But we're going to be working on a little radio, guys. I've been sitting here going through, kind of glancing through these I Love Lucy VHS tapes. My mom had these, and she was going through her stuff, and they was getting ready to send them on down the line, and I told her I would like to have them, like I need them, but but yeah, I do love I Love Lucy. That's one of my favorite shows. Also, I like the Honeymooners. I like all those old ones. But I got my old Zenith Commander. I think it's what it is, Space Commander. I got it playing today. It hasn't played for a while. Check this old remote out, guys. They made things a lot different back then, didn't they? But yeah, been just going through it, and I seen an episode last night, and Ricky and Lucy and all the whole gang, they was pulling into a old vintage gas station, and the sign was just great, and I've been trying to figure something out to for my next little painting. I like painting. But I didn't want nothing really hard, and I think it's going to work out pretty good. It kind of looked like this here. It said gasoline and oil and tires fixed. But I've got to put this more in the middle when I put it over with when I transform it over to the board I'm putting it on. But I've been kind of piddling with that. I think I'm going to work on my G. There's something about it I don't like. And then again, I like it, so I don't know. And I think it's my S. I think it's this part right here I don't like. But I finally got it how I wanted it, kind of go upwards, like gasoline and oil. I think it's going to look pretty snazzy. I'm going to make it like an old sign. So that'll give me something to tinker when I get bored. But yeah, guys, we're going to be working on a radio that we picked up last week. And it's this one over here. It's a Grand line, I think. I think it's either a Grand line or Grant line. You see it on the bottom. That part of it's wore off here. I can't remember if that was a D or a T. Should say on the bottom here. Grant. Grant. It's a model 504-7. It's a super hat. So I thought we'd get this and see if we can get her powered up and working. She's a simple little radio, not much going on with her. She don't have no dial light or nothing like that, no dial string. She just, you got your little tuner here, and you have your on and off and your volume. That's pretty much what you got. Just a basic radio. I was thinking about painting this like a emerald green. I want a green radio. I don't have a green radio in my collection, but I got thinking it's gonna be hard to I would have to tape this right here off and save that. I don't know, it's indented. I might be able to, because it's, yeah, I may be able to paint this, guys. Those are etched in, so even if I painted over them, I can go back and fill it in. Yeah, I have to think about that. But I may just keep it original. I'm not for sure. They made a lot of radios back then, just antique white. You know, that's what everybody wanted, I guess. And that's, at least that's what I find. I'm always finding just plain Jane white. Like this one up here, this dual speaker General Electric. That's a white one. I got pretty lucky with this Zenith here, this black and red. I really like this one. This is one in my top 10 of my radio collection. For the guys that's been watching me for a while, you already know that. But this one up here was white, and I painted it. My boy, he had painted his motorcycle. He painted the tank and the fenders that blue. That blue it's got silver sparkle through it. I don't know if the camera's going to catch it or not, but that's a beautiful blue. But the only thing was I messed the dial up, the little tuner. I thought I painted it before I thought that about the numbers, so it kind of messed that up. But yeah, that's what the numbers is supposed to look like. So, and I found a radio just like this one, and I thought, and it didn't work. It was all messed up, and I thought I could take that dial off and put it on there, on that radio. But if you notice, the on and off switch here is right at the bottom of that one, and on this one it's kind of set to the side there, to the left or right, so it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't line up. So, but yeah, guys, I thought we'd power this old Grant line up today and see if this one works. I bought this the same time as I bought that little Premier radio that we worked on the other day, and I didn't have no luck with it so far. So hopefully this one ain't a dud either. I actually had bought a guy's worse radios that he had for sale, and the rest of the radios he had was like mint condition. They was beautiful, but these was on the bottom shelf, and but I like working on them, so it didn't bother me. But hopefully, like I said, this one will work. So let me get you guys up on the tripod for a minute, and we'll get this thing opened up, and we'll take a peek on the inside, and then we'll go from there, guys, and we'll start testing everything like normal. We'll test the tubes and just go through it. So let me get you guys set up on the tripod, and I hope I haven't made y'all dizzy. I've been trying to keep this phone sturdy, but for some reason on these Samsung phones, just the least little movement just makes it shake so bad. And I've tried to go into the settings and fix that, but so far I haven't been able to find anything that will really help that. So I apologize if I've got you all shook up. Alright, guys. Looking at this, I don't know how I'm going to get this thing apart. There's no bolts on the bottom here. So let's see if we can get it apart. I think that's pretty odd. Hopefully we'll figure it out. Get this back off. Here's the back of it. Okay, I see. It just has a couple screws here on the back, guys. It's got one here and one here. And that should just slide out of there. Looks like it's got a pretty nice antenna in the back of it. I got a really good deal on this radio. I think I paid $15 for it. So it's kind of got me a little concerned because it is in really good condition. And the rest of his radios were like really expensive, and like I said, I don't know why this one was so cheap. I mean, the Bakelite case, there's not a crack on it, not one crack. It's just a little dirty, which we'll fix that. We'll clean it up here in a little while. And the T is missing there on the Grant. It's been wore off. So I don't know. Kind of reminds me of Grandma's radio, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see here. Now I need to take the knobs off. It's got an odd little knob on it, which I had it off earlier. There it is. There's a little button, kind of. All the paint's wore off of it, which I may just go ahead and get the rest of that paint off of it. Probably look better. But I guess that's made out of Bakelite too. I don't know. Now, this is going to be a problem. I don't know how hard this is going to be to get off the little dial. Let me see if I get a screwdriver and pry gently. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not putting hardly no pressure on it, guys. I'm just kind of wiggling it. Don't want nothing to break. And one thing, it ain't wanting to give. She's not wanting to give. So I'm going to have to find the piece of cloth or something to put underneath there. So give me a second, guys. Let me work on this. Get this knob off. Alright, guys. I'm going to try to take this piece of cloth and go around it. Kind of like that. Oopsie. Came back on me. Sounds like my mom and dad just got home. Let me go check on them, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. Help my mom and dad get the groceries in the house. Alrighty, where was we? Oh, we gotta try to get this daggone knob off. Fun. So I got a piece of cloth here. Bring it around, all the way around. Like that. I really don't got anything to pull up on though. There she goes. We'll have to get that a little bit later. We got that off. So now all we need to do is take the two screws out. I say that hasn't been off for a long time. Alright. It doesn't have a very... That tuning capacitor don't go very far. Alright, let's open her up, guys. We'll get these two screws out here. I need a bigger screwdriver. Let's see. Try not to lose one of these. I always lose at least one screw. Seems like every time I take one of these apart. Wouldn't it be nice to open this and there'd be $100 bill underneath it? Or something. So far I haven't ever found anything underneath one of these. Some people have though. Pull a bunch of diamonds out of one. Wouldn't it be crazy? There's one of the screws. I remember a book I read a long time ago. I loved it. It was these three kids. I think it was a boy and a girl maybe, or two boys and a girl. I don't remember. They were just little kids, and they took the raft out, their makeshift raft, and they got lost, and they got washed up on a deserted island, and there was a cave on that island, and inside there was a bunch of gold bars. I can't remember the title of that book. It was really, really good. Good story. And I can't remember the ending of it. It's been so long. It was about 5th grade, I think. I remember that part though. All them gold bars. Man, they put some long screws in here. There we go. Alright, now it should come out, guys. So we'll get her out here. There she is. I don't see any diamonds or any bills. It's clean, pretty clean inside there. Let's set that aside. It's heavy. Bakelite is heavy. Alright. Here's what she looks like, guys, on the outside. Or the inside. It's got a little protector here for the speaker. A little piece of cloth. Speaker's in excellent condition. I'm going to check this tuning capacitor out. It just, oh, I guess it, okay, it goes all the way up. It just seems short. I guess it's not, though. It's got a big and a small on the tuning capacitor. It works pretty good. Check out that that transformer for the speaker. It's in some kind of black catacomb. Looks like they dunked it in a thing of tar or something. So this is a American all 5. It's got 5 tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 3 glass tubes and 3 metal can tubes. So let me put you guys up on Sky Vision and we'll take a peek underneath it. Alright. Let's take a little look at what she is underneath it, guys. There she is. She looks all original. Don't look like anything's been done. It's got this ultralight can right here, which sometimes those are bad. Well, most of the time. See if I can bring y'all a little closer. So these ultralights are definitely going to need changed, but I hope they're good enough to let the radio play. This looks a lot like some other radios that I have that don't work. Look a lot like. I've got 2 or 3 American all 5s, and I worked for hours and hours on those radios. It never got them to work. I hope this one is not like that. I don't know why that's the case on those, but they was filthy dirty. Both of those I'm speaking of, they look like they sat out in a barn for years and years, and they've just had black, nasty stuff all through them, and all underneath was rusted and everything. So hopefully, with this one looking as pretty and as clean as it does, hopefully it'll work. But all these caps are going to need changed in the future, and of course I haven't got any caps in yet. Tell you the truth, I keep forgetting about ordering them, and I need to get some. I got a few. I got some of these higher, like for the line voltage and stuff. I have those, but like it's 0.005 at 600 watts. I may have one of those, but I guarantee I don't have any of these green ones. I can't see what size they are, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 caps. This one probably has 2 ultralights in it. Yeah, it does. It has 140 microfarads at 100. It says 180 watts. That's pretty low voltage for this. And that's on the red. On the blue, it has 40 microfarads at 150. And on the black is common. So 150 at 40 microfarads. I may, if need to be, I may have that because that's really low. I'm used to them being like 600 volts or 400 volts. That's real low voltage. 150 volts. Huh. It's got a cool looking little mica capacitor here. I love those things. Looks like a little domino. It's got this big old resistor here. I say it's coming on the line. You see here, that goes here. Where's the other one? And it wraps around. Yep, right here. It goes here, and then it's got a pretty good, healthy resistor underneath it, and then it comes into the tube here. I say it'll come back up through here and go here. And then this is the ground. Here's another mica capacitor here over on the side. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's one tucked in here. So this is a, if I didn't say it before, it's a 1947. So she's a pretty old radio. She's played in a lot of things, a lot of probably interesting and sad and happy and just awesome stuff. Probably played through a speaker through her age. Who knows, maybe Elvis Presley maybe played through the speaker when he got first started. Who knows? I always catch myself thinking about that stuff, on what had played through it. And then through wartime, see, 1947, so, yep, there went my pointer. How in the world did I do that? It just slipped through my fingers. Alright guys, I'm going to get you all, well, you're already up on Sky Vision. Where am I at? Let me pause you. I got to find everything I've lost in the floor. I couldn't hardly find it. It went right in the corner. It set perfectly in the corner. Almost I saw it. So, alright guys, what I'm going to do from here is, actually, let's check the tubes. Forgot about that. Let's check the tubes. Well, I got it flipped over. Let's check some voltages. Let's do that. I'm about ready to go straight plugging it in. So let's get some voltages here. Check some ohms. Let's see if this oscillator is going to work. Yep, oscillator is good. Well, what's it doing to me now? It was working. Did the ground come off? How interesting is that? When I first touched it, it worked. There it is. It wasn't grounded good. Alright, the oscillator seems to be alright. Let's check this on and off switch, because that's what I had problems a minute ago. Let's turn it on. Well, uh-oh. There it is. I should be getting a number staying there. I'm getting... I'm not getting much resistance, that's for sure. Let's see. There it is. But the switch is good. And let's check. What else do I need to check? What else do I need to check? Alright, that's good. Let's check the transformer. This is a string set, guys. It means if it's not a transformer, well, I was talking about transformers on the speaker, but this is a string set, and it works by the AC going in, and then it gets turned into DC with this capacitor, these ultraletics. So it's actually running on DC, but with the ultraletics and stuff, it turns it to DC. So if one of the tubes is bad, the whole radio won't work. So that's the difference between a transformer and a string set. A transformer, you can have a tube out, but the other filaments will come on. So let's check this transformer here, guys, for the speaker. Make sure it's not, because I've worked on radios and everything be working, and I worked for hours, and I was like, what in the world's wrong? And it'd be this daggone transformer open. I've done that once or twice. So, I can't, got myself all tangled. Alright. And we're good. Hopefully. I just ain't getting. There it is. There it is. I had to wiggle it around. Alright, she's good, guys. So the transformer's not open on the speaker. So next thing to do is let's check these tubes. I about forgot that too. So let's check the filaments on the tubes. See if they're good, if the filaments are good. Make sure everybody's in the camera. Yep, everybody's in the camera. Alright. Let's start with these over here. I think this is my resurrection tube. Yeah, it's actually a General Electric tube. It's a 35Z5 GT. Alright, the filaments are saying good. It feels so weird when you go from like a rail of miniature tubes to these are these Aquan tubes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, these aren't. I forget what these are called. This one is a 50L6 GT. Also this is an RCA tube. And it's saying the filaments are good. I'll go ahead and pull this next one out because it's going to be hard to get out with the other one in. This one is a 12SQ7. It's a tongue sew. Why did my filament stay? Oh, they was touching. Let me check that again because my little wires were touching. Okay, it's good. Here we go. Check this one. And it's good. That's super good. This one, the light was a little dim, so The filament must be a little weak. Let's go to this next one. Man, these are hard to get out. Alright, it's another General Electric tube. This one is a 12SK7. Is that what this one was too? Yeah, so it has two of them. No, this one's a 12SQ and this is a 12SK. And it is good. Put that in there. Put this one back. Now we can put this one back. I must have put that in wrong because I put it fight for a minute and then it just slid in. Hope I didn't hurt nothing. Everything looks good. Now we got one more tube here on the end. And it is a 12SA7. And the filaments are good in it also. So let's put it back in. Alright guys, now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put it on the Variac and I'm going to bring it up slow. Has a good cord. It's not cracked and it's still flexible. Alright, got her plugged in. Unplug this, put it up now. I'm sorry guys, didn't mean to shake the camera. Now we need to plug up the Variac. And I'm gonna put it on about 25-30 volts. We gotta watch the lock bulb, make sure it don't come on. If it comes on, it means we got a short. There's 20 volts. So far, so good on the dim bulb. I'm gonna take it on up about another 5 volts. There we go, guys, and turn it on. Well, let me take it down. I hate just giving it all sudden a big burst of energy. Let's turn it on. Now take it up to 20. I thought I already had it on. All right, here we go. There's 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 volts. And I'll just let it sit there, guys, for a little while. And just let it, you know, go through and let it reform the capacitors if they're going to reform. And I can't believe how nice this speaker is. Where it had that cloth over it like that all these years. It's as silver as could be. That's probably what it looked like brand new. It's got the It's got the nicest speaker that I've ever saw in any of my radios. Alright guys, we'll let her set and everything, and when I get it up to 115 volts, I'll be back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I was powering her up, guys, and we got a problem. Those ultraletics are shot. I'll let you hear. I'll turn it on up here. I only got it to 40 volts, and this is what I heard. See if she does it. I turned it back down, so it might take it a minute. Here she comes. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're buzzing. Let's take it on up to 60. And you hear that buzzing?
It moves in the summer. That they add a star, whether it's traded Julius Randle, some of those draft picks, whatever, to get
long-term vision and plans. Well, all of the conversations about maybe engaging
that they were standing on the ancestral land of these people. They just needed to be seen saying the right thing, right? Anyway, what does that have to do with the Israel-Hamas conflict? We hear people talk about how this is Palestinian land that was taken away from them, and historically it belongs to what, right? Reparations.
2928937. We've got Jared on the other side. Rain Delay Theater. Teams have
John Nobi, Isaiah Hartenstein, Josh.
So yeah, guys, she sounds pretty bad. Those ultraletics in it is shot, so we can't leave it on very long. I was going to go ahead and fix it, and but my problem is I can't find my other 40 microfarad capacitor. If y'all remember those lights that we did, those LED lights that we was trying to figure out, well, they had 40 microfarad capacitors in them at 400 volts, which would have been perfect for this, but the only problem is I can only find one of them. I had two, and I normally don't throw anything away, but I think this one time I actually did. So I'm going to have to keep my eyeballs out for another 40 microfarad ultraletic. So I already got our little terminal strip and everything ready, but I couldn't find that. I went through all the boxes I have, so I just can't find it. Probably as soon as I get finished with the video, it'll pop up. But so we're going to have to one day get this one back out, guys, and do that. We'll put, as soon as I get us another 40 microfarad capacitor, we'll take it apart, fix it, and I think it's going to be a nice sounding radio. So with all that said, let's go ahead and put it back together. I'll get y'all back on the tripod, and we'll get it put back together, and we'll just have to continue when I get some more, get the right ultraletic. Yeah, I have searched this shed upside down. I don't know what happened to that one. I thought it was in with that. I thought they was all together, but it wasn't. Alright, let me get y'all on the tripod. Alright guys, let's go ahead and put it back together. And I forgot the cabinet. button back up. Being very careful because I didn't discharge anything, so the ultralegs are probably still hot. Just going to slide it back in the case. This one is like the easiest radio to take apart. I like that. Be nice if it's all like that. Now let's get the screws back in. I think it's really going to be a really nice sounding radio. Get the ultraletics fixed. And I let it sit there forever, and they just wasn't going to charge up. It wasn't going to cooperate, so they must be really bad. Usually when you get one of these little radios and you power it up like that, you could tell. Like I don't know if that picked it up in the recording or not, how bad it was humming. But if you got a hum like this was doing, you definitely know it's the ultraletics, the capacitors. Is that we're going to tighten up? There she goes. Alright, we're good and tight there. Let's go ahead and get the back put back on it. Kind of like that. Let's put our knobs on her. Back on. Get that back on where it goes. Put it on and off. Which, for some reason, our on and offs. There it is. I was getting ready to say it. Seemed a little loose. Alright, we got her back together. And we'll power it up one more time before the video ends. Let's take her up to 60. It's working at 60 volts, which is pretty odd. Sure, try and plug it. Yes, I did. I unplugged my variac. Whoa, about knocked you guys over. There we go. Now let's take it to 60. Did I plug the wrong thing in? No, I just took it a minute.
Barbecue for you to enjoy with an ice cold beer. Check out Buddy's All-American Bar and at their newest location.
If you get good pitching, now that gives hitters more confidence that they can.
To see my children struggle or see my husband struggle and know that it's maybe at the hand of someone else or a bad decision someone else made or even
Streets, running boards, and truck toppers. If you need something for your vehicle, CZ Tech, Route 60 East, Huntington. Angel Tax is a full-service tax.
Alright guys, all she needs is some new ultraletics and she'll be as good as new. So, like I said, we'll have to do that on another video. We'll get the. I just need one. I just need that one. We'll have it. Find a rubber band here. Tie the cord back up. And get it all nice and out of the way. This Grant, what was it called? I keep forgetting the name of this radio. Grant line. I was looking them up because this is the first Grant line radio I've got in my collection, and they made some beautiful, beautiful radios. They made some like there was one. It was brown, and it had the dial and the light and everything. Just a beautiful radio. So they made some really nice ones. This one's kind of plain Jane. Alright guys. I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Y'all didn't have to subscribe, but you did. And thank you. It makes me very, very happy. Like I said, we'll get the capacitor. We'll get this one fixed. And I'm going to be thinking about if I want to leave it like it is or paint it. Because it does have chips. It's got little chips in it. In the paint. It's showing the black stuff. So, it could stand for a good, a spiffy nut. So, alright guys. You guys stay safe. Always pay attention to all your surroundings. Like when you get out of a car, when you go to anywhere, just look around, see what's going on. And that's my tip for the day. Alright guys, y'all have a great, great weekend. Until next time, I'll see you here at Redneck Ways. Bye guys.